Welcome to the deep dive. We're diving into the world of AI chatbots today.
Oh, yeah.
Specifically, DeepSeek and ChatGPT.
Sounds fun.
You've probably heard all the hype.
Yeah, definitely lots of buzz.
But we're going beyond that, really dissecting a DataCamp article from January 30th, 2025,
Cool.
to understand how these chatbots work and why they matter to you.
I think it's fascinating how they're already woven into our lives,
Yeah, like from helping us write to
Mhm.
coding to even sparking creative ideas.
It really is amazing.
And it's overwhelming, too. There
Right.
are so many options, so this deep dive is about empowering you to choose the right AI for you.
Absolutely.
So let's break it down.
Okay.
The DataCamp article highlights a fundamental difference between DeepSeek and ChatGPT,
Yeah.
their core architecture.
Mm-hmm.
DeepSeek uses a mixture of experts approach, or MOE.
MOE?
Yeah?
Yeah.
So what does that mean?
Well, think of it like a brain with specialized regions
I'm with you.
if you're solving a math problem.
Only the math-related parts of your brain light up.
That's cool.
That's how DeepSeek works.
Hmm.
It has 671 billion parameters,
Oh.
but it activates only the necessary experts for each task.
Makes sense.
So it's efficient.
Super efficient, yeah.
But how does that compare to ChatGPT's approach?
Well, ChatGPT uses a traditional transformer model,
Okay.
which is more like having all areas of the brain active at the same time.
Interesting.
So it might sound less efficient,
Uh-huh.
but it gives ChatGPT a broader range of knowledge.
So DeepSeek is the specialist,
Yes.
and ChatGPT is more of a generalist.
I like that analogy.
I'm curious how this affects performance.
Roku.
Let's say you're a financial analyst and you're
Okay.
building a complex model.
Got it.
DeepSeek, with its specialized math brain,
Right.
would be crunching those numbers with incredible speed and accuracy,
No errors.
maybe even achieving a 90% success rate.
90%.
That's what the article says.
That's game-changing for anyone working with those kinds of models.
Absolutely. But what about ChatGPT?
Hmm.
Where does its strength lie?
ChatGPT excels at understanding context and generating human-like responses
Okay.
across a variety of topics.
So it's more about communication.
Exactly. Let's say you need to explain those financial findings
Right.
to someone who isn't a numbers person.
Got it.
ChatGPT could craft a clear and engaging narrative
Makes sense.
that anyone could understand.
So it's a powerful tool for making data accessible to a wider audience.
Absolutely.
Now, let's talk about actually accessing these tools.
Okay.
What are the options?
Well, DeepSeek is open source,
Oh, cool.
which means it's free to use and modify.
I like free.
It's kind of like a powerful engine you can tinker with.
Sounds pretty technical, though.
Yeah, it can be, for sure.
What about ChatGPT?
ChatGPT uses a freemium model,
Okay.
so you can access basic features for free,
Uh-huh.
but you can unlock more advanced capabilities with a subscription.
So it's like choosing between building your own custom car
I like where you're going with this.
or going for a sleek, ready-to-drive model.
Right.
Both have their advantages depending on your needs and technical expertise.
Absolutely.
So let's get into specifics.
Okay.
How do these chatbots perform in real-world situations?
Let's start with writing.
Okay.
Say you need to prepare a technical document
Oh, right.
for a software development project.
All right.
DeepSeek's strength in concise, accurate language
Right.
would make it ideal
Makes sense.
for clear and comprehensive documentation.
So if you need precise and efficient writing,
Yeah,
DeepSeek's a good fit.
I think so.
But what if you're working on something more creative, like a blog post
Okay.
or marketing copy?
Interesting.
Where does ChatGPT shine?
ChatGPT's ability to generate engaging and conversational content
Right.
makes it perfect for those tasks.
So I can see that.
It can even adapt its tone and style
Oh, wow.
to match your needs.
That's cool.
Need to explain a complex technical concept in a way that's informative and entertaining. ChatGPT can do that,
Sounds like it can really make data resonate with
Yeah.
a wider audience.
for sure.
Now, what about coding?
Okay, yeah.
How do these AI tools help developers?
ChatGPT provides comprehensive code assistance.
Really?
It's almost like having a coding tutor by your side.
Nice.
It can explain different concepts,
Cool.
generate code snippets,
Wow.
and even debug your code.
So it's great for beginners.
Yeah, definitely helpful for learning.
But what if you're a seasoned developer
Right.
facing a tough coding challenge?
Okay.
How does DeepSeek handle those?
DeepSeek excels in providing fast and efficient solutions. Think of it as a coding ninja
Huh, I like that.
that swiftly cuts through complexity.
Nice.
Many developers use DeepSeek to generate solutions quickly.
So it's more about speed.
Especially when prototyping, yeah.
And then they might switch to ChatGPT.
To understand the code in more depth, yeah.
Interesting, so they could work together.
You got it, each bringing their own strengths.
Speaking of collaboration, how do they do with brainstorming?
Ooh, good question.
And generating creative ideas?
Well, ChatGPT casts a wider net,
Okay,
giving you multiple options,
I see.
like a room full of creative thinkers,
That's cool.
bouncing ideas off each other.
What about DeepSeek?
DeepSeek takes a more focused approach,
Okay,
diving deep into a single idea.
interesting.
It's like having a master strategist,
Makes sense.
helping you refine that one perfect concept.
So both have their place.
Absolutely. Depends on how you like to brainstorm.
Now, what about learning and research?
Okay.
How can they help us navigate this huge world of knowledge?
ChatGPT excels at breaking down complex topics into easily digestible chunks.
Helpful.
It's like having a personal tutor,
Nice.
explaining things clearly and concisely.
So it's good for beginners.
Yes. And for anyone who needs a refresher.
What about DeepSeek?
DeepSeek is your go-to for quick reference and fact-checking.
Okay.
Imagine you're working on a project
Yeah.
and need to verify some information.
Right.
DeepSeek can rapidly pull up the details.
So accuracy and efficiency.
Exactly.
Like a walking encyclopedia.
Perfect analogy.
Now let's talk cost.
Okay.
DeepSeek's open source, so it's free.
Right.
But are there any hidden costs?
Well, DeepSeek is committed to energy-efficient hardware,
Okay.
and it can be deployed on less expensive devices.
So that keeps costs low.
Yes, very budget-friendly.
But ChatGPT has the backing of a big company.
True.
Does that mean better performance?
ChatGPT's subscription model allows them to invest in powerful hardware and develop those advanced features.
So it comes at a cost.
Literally.
Yeah, a subscription can be a barrier.
For sure.
Okay, another crucial factor, data privacy.
Big one.
With all the data these tools handle, it's natural to wonder where it goes.
Yeah, how it's used.
Exactly.
Well, ChatGPT adheres to Western data protection standards.
Okay.
They're very transparent about their data policies.
That's good to know.
It definitely provides peace of mind.
What about DeepSeek?
DeepSeek's approach to data storage and content moderation
Yeah.
might raise some concerns for projects involving sensitive information.
So you need to weigh the benefits of each approach.
Absolutely.
It's about finding the right balance.
Yeah.
But with all these factors, it can be overwhelming to decide.
It can be, yeah.
Is there a way to simplify it?
The DataCamp article provides a decision tree
Oh, interesting.
to guide users.
Cool. So we'll dive into that after a short break.
Sounds good.
We'll be right back.
Can't wait.
Okay, so we're back and ready to tackle this decision tree.
The roadmap to AI chatbot choice.
Exactly. So it starts with a simple question.
Okay.
Are you a technical user?
Like a coder?
Yeah, coder, data scientist.
Got it.
If you are, the article suggests DeepSeek,
Makes sense.
given its open source nature and its strength in those technical areas.
For sure.
But is there anything technical users should keep in mind?
Well, DeepSeek offers a lot of power and flexibility.
Yeah, we've talked about that.
But there's a learning curve.
Oh, okay.
You'll need some technical know-how.
So it's not just plug and play.
Not really. Think of it like a high-performance sports car.
Okay, I get it.
You need some skill to handle it, right?
So what about those of us who aren't coding wizards,
Yeah.
but still want to use AI?
Good question.
Where does ChatGPT fit in?
Well, the decision tree branches in a different direction for general users.
Okay.
Business professionals, content creators.
So anyone who needs to communicate effectively using data.
Exactly.
The article really highlights ChatGPT's user-friendliness. It seems like they made it accessible to everyone.
That was the goal.
So it's easy to use even without a technical background.
Yeah, think of it like a personal assistant
Okay.
that helps you with all sorts of tasks.
Writing reports.
Yep.
Creating presentations.
Analyzing data, you name it.
That does sound incredibly helpful.
It is.
But what if data privacy is your top concern?
Right.
Does the decision tree address that?
It does. If data security is paramount,
Okay.
the article strongly recommends ChatGPT
Interesting.
because of its adherence to Western data protection standards.
So those transparent data handling policies really matter.
Absolutely. It gives you peace of mind.
Especially if you're working with sensitive data.
Exactly.
So that's another point in ChatGPT's favor.
Oh, sure.
But the article really stresses that the best AI tool
Yeah.
ultimately depends on your use case.
What are you trying to achieve?
Exactly. What are your needs and priorities?
It's not one size fits all.
The article also has a table
Oh, yeah. I like this table.
that summarizes the key features of each AI.
Super helpful.
And it highlights some things we haven't discussed.
Like what?
Well, for example, data visualization.
Okay.
The article gives ChatGPT the edge there.
Interesting.
Data visualization is so important.
Right. It makes everything easier to understand.
So what does ChatGPT do that's so special?
They praise its ability to present information with rich context and better formatting.
Makes sense.
So if your reports need to be visually appealing,
Right.
ChatGPT might be the better choice.
But I bet DeepSeek makes a comeback in the next category.
You know it. When it comes to technical performance,
Especially math and coding.
that's DeepSeek's domain.
Those specialized strengths really set it apart.
For sure.
But even with all that technical brilliance,
Yeah.
if a tool's hard to use, people won't use it.
True. User experience matters.
And the article acknowledges that ChatGPT's user-friendly interface is a big plus.
It is, especially for non-technical users.
It makes AI more accessible.
Definitely.
Okay, back to cost efficiency for a second.
Okay.
DeepSeek is open source and free.
Right.
But are there hidden costs?
The article doesn't mention any.
Good.
It emphasizes DeepSeek's efficient use of resources.
So it's budget friendly.
Very much so.
We also need to remember data privacy.
Right. Always important.
And the article confirms ChatGPT's commitment there.
To strong data protection, yep.
So that's another point for ChatGPT.
Uh-huh.
Now, what about customization?
Okay.
We know DeepSeek is highly customizable.
Because it's open source.
Right, but does ChatGPT offer anything?
It does. They have some user-friendly options.
Okay.
Not as flexible as DeepSeek, though.
So less flexibility, but simpler.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
Sometimes too many options can be overwhelming.
For sure. Now, in today's world, speed is key.
It is.
Which chatbot is faster?
For structured queries.
The well-defined specific ones.
Right. DeepSeek has the edge.
Okay.
But ChatGPT can be slower for technical stuff.
So it depends on the task.
Exactly.
Last but not least, collaboration.
Okay.
Can these AIs work in a team environment?
The article points to ChatGPT's strong integration and sharing features.
So it's easier to collaborate with ChatGPT.
Especially on data-related projects.
So we've covered a lot.
We have. It's been a good breakdown.
I feel like I'm getting a real grasp on these tools now.
Me too.
But what else does the article say?
They end with some really interesting insights
Oh.
about the future of these AI tools.
I think our listeners will be fascinated by this. Okay, so we're back. Ready to wrap up our deep dive into DeepSeek and ChatGPT.
Lots to think about.
We've talked features, strengths, differences.
Right.
Now let's zoom out a bit.
Okay.
The DataCamp article makes a point I found really interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Both DeepSeek and ChatGPT are constantly evolving.
They are. It's amazing.
What we see today is just a glimpse.
Of their potential, yeah.
So it's not just about choosing between them right now. It's about what their evolution means for the future.
The future of AI, for sure.
The article asks this thought-provoking question.
Okay, I'm listening.
What future developments might blur the lines between them,
That's a good one.
or even lead to entirely new tools?
Ones we can't even imagine yet.
It's exciting to think about.
It is. Kind of mind-blowing.
Imagine AI seamlessly integrated into our work
Right.
and our creative processes.
Helping us in ways we haven't even thought of.
It'd be a game changer.
Absolutely.
So as we wrap up,
Okay.
what are the key takeaways?
For our listeners, yeah.
What should you remember when deciding between DeepSeek and ChatGPT?
First and foremost, it goes back to your use case.
What do you need it for?
Exactly. Are you a developer?
Looking for a customizable powerhouse for technical stuff?
Right. Or maybe you're a content creator.
Needing an AI that makes communication easier?
Once you know that.
You can weigh the strengths and weaknesses.
Makes sense.
DeepSeek excels in efficiency, speed, those technical tasks like math and coding.
And it's open source, so budget-friendly.
ChatGPT stands out for user-friendliness, consistency.
And those strong data privacy measures.
It's versatile, handles a wide range of tasks.
Writing, brainstorming, visualizations.
But the exciting part is both platforms are constantly evolving.
That's right. Today's limitation could be tomorrow's strength.
It's crucial to stay updated.
Definitely.
If you want to see them in action. DataCamp is hosting a webinar.
Cool.
AI Showdown. ChatGPT O1 versus DeepSeek R1.
Catchy title?
They'll tackle the same prompts using both models.
I'd watch that.
We'll link to it in the show notes.
Right.
For those who want to go even deeper, The DataCamp article links to resources too.
Tutorials, courses.
It's been fascinating exploring DeepSeek and ChatGPT.
Really has.
It shows how AI is transforming how we work, learn, create.
It's amazing to see it happening.
We encourage you to share your thoughts
On AI chatbots.
on our social media.
It's a conversation that's just beginning.
We're excited to see where it goes.
Me too.
Thanks for joining us on the Deep Dive.
See you next time.